So a 3-1 win in the FA Cup. Just what are your thoughts on the game first?
It was everything we expected it to be. Difficult game. These games are always tricky when you're the higher, division team. And we knew we probably needed to start the game well, and we did. Scored an early goal. Chris Renshaw's made a great save down to his left off Sean Sarima, and then within a matter of minutes they've equalised, and you just straight away you just thought, here we go, it's going to be a proper cup tie, and that's what it was really. And you've got to probably give them credit for that, as well as our players, because I think, off all the analysis we've done on them, it's fair to say that they've probably played above the levels they've been playing at in the league, but I think it's also fair to say that we've probably been a little bit below the levels we've been at in our league campaign as well, so that naturally just balances up the contest a little bit more, and I think you saw probably a proper cup game. It was important that we obviously got that third goal just to kind of taper the crowd a little bit and just give us a little bit more control and put that little bit of extra distance between the score line. And ultimately in these games it's just about winning, and every credit to the players, because we've turned up, we've done a professional job in the end, and we've managed to get ourselves through, and that's all that matters really in cup football.
Yeah, as you say, absolute perfect start with that goal in the first couple of minutes, but then slightly disappointing to be pegged back so quickly afterwards.
Yeah, we just felt in that first half, they had a few chances. Sam Johnson had to make a couple of good saves. He made one good save down to his right at 1-1. But I felt a lot of like the opportunities we probably presented to them, we were just a bit loose in our play and just weren't really doing the basics of the game as I expect them to be done, which we spoke about at half time. And I felt second half we had a lot more control. We didn't really give them too many glimpses, and obviously we scored a really good third goal ourselves, and that's been enough for us to progress.
Of course, obviously Josh Amami got us back in front after that, and he was unlucky not to get a couple before that himself.
Yeah, he was. He's hit the bar twice, hasn't he? And it felt in that first half, especially, like every time we kind of got in the final third, we could score, but we didn't arrive there often enough. I felt we were a little bit slow in our play and probably didn't stretch the pitch as much as we needed to, whether that with runs beyond their back line or whether that was passes in behind their back line. Probably didn't do it enough. Second half felt we did it a little bit more, and that probably nullified their threat then, on transition going the other way, because even the ones that we don't get to or don't secure in the final third, you're making their players be an extra 20, 30, 40 yards away from our goal, and it just nullifies the threat that they pose going the other way. Whereas probably in that first half we turned it over a few times in our own half and sometimes in the middle third, and when you do that, the distance to your goals reduced, and any team can cause you problems. So it was just we had to be better in that second half, and we were, and I think we deserved to win the game. I think we deserved to go through, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, and obviously, as you've said, that third goal just made things comfortable for the rest, and importantly into the hat for the next round.
Yeah, listen, that's all we wanted. When this draw came out, these games are really difficult. Obviously, they're having a tough time at the minute. It's a free hit for them. All the pressure's on us as a higher division team. We're in great form in our league campaign, and it's a massive banana skin for us. And I know that they're having the struggles at the minute, but this is a big football club. It's a big football club. It obviously shouldn't be where it currently is, and I've no doubt that they're working hard to try and improve where they are in the league. But this was never going to be an easy game, and they have got some decent players. So it was important that our mentality and application was right coming into this game. And even though I don't think we were at our best, the lads have won, and that's all we ever can ask of them. So just delighted really for the players, for the staff, and particularly for the supporters, for the chairman, that we've managed to progress, because I know that this competition's not been too kind to the club in recent years, and it's great that we've obviously managed to get over this initial hurdle, and we can all look forward now to the draw on Monday.
Of course, obviously up next for Town, a full week back at the training ground before the long trip down to Truro on Saturday.
Yeah, and straight away Monday it'll be in, recovering, and then getting ready for the next game, which is going to be a very difficult game. It's obviously a long way, and I do think their performances have been decent. You know, I watched their game away at Woking, and you know, they went 2-1 up in that game and conceded immediately from the centre through just probably a lack of communication. Ended up drawing the game 2-1, and they probably ended up drawing the game 2-2. Probably deserved to win that game. So listen, I know that that's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be an incredibly difficult game for us, but we've got to enjoy this win now, and you know, have a good day off and rest tomorrow, and then Monday we're back in, we're working, and we just want to try and keep this little run going as long as we can.
Thank you.